Houston, get loud and say it with me! This is Monster Jam! Texas! Are you ready for Monster Jam?
Houston, this is JCB Racing. 12 drivers have been seated into the bracket, but 4 of our fastest driver from last night's event has been seated and has an automatic advancement into round 2. But first up, 8 trucks go head to head. Houston, make some noise if you're ready for JCB Racing. Yeah!
Our first head-to-head matchup, racing out of the gray lane, we've got Chris Kohler, Mayhem. And racing out of the blue lane, please welcome Jim Kohler, Avenger. We saw this matchup last night. This is father and son going head-to-head last night. Jim Kohler, Avenger, took home the racing win. He's 2-1 against his son, Chris Kohler, and Mayhem. As we await those staging lights there, we await the approach of Mayhem as we get set to go racing. Advancing on Jim Kohler, Avenger. You can see a wild finish there for Jim Kohler and Avenger, but he does get the racing victory win. We're going to see that official time brought to you by our Finish Links timing system, accurate to 1/10,000th of a second. A hard tumble there. He doesn't get into the race lane, which would have not caused him that tumble. The official time locked in 21.182. Casey, we're going to look at this official JCB Racing bracket. We just saw Avenger and Mayhem and Vendetta and Classroom Crusher coming up next.
Yeah, that's right. The winner of that race advances to round 2, where they're going to see El Toro Loco's Armando Castro, who made it to the racing final last night. Your third matchup in round 1 is going to be Megalodon's Kevin Crocker going head-to-head with Tyler Mediga and Gravedigger. And once again, winner of that race advances to round 2, where they will see Bari Musauer in Zombie. But talk to us about the final race that's going to finish us out in round 1.
So Lucas Stabilizer and Cynthia Gauthier will go up against Joe Foley and Rod Ryan. So the winner will see Jurassic Attack and Dalton Weiner, who was our racing winner. Keep in mind, all of you fans here, that those 4 that have the automatic advancement into round 2, that was because they were the fastest 4 from last night's event. But Jabari, I know you're hanging out with these incredible fans. What do you have down there?
Wow, let me tell you, I got some cool fans that meet Valentine and Valentine. Lovely name. Hey, we're going to play something called the Helmet Shuffle. If you get this right, I have 2 or 4 backstage passes for you to go back behind the scenes and meet the drivers. Pretty cool, right? So we're going to play the Helmet Shuffle. Feast your eyes on the Monster Jam video board. This is how it works, okay? We're going to put the helmet underneath the middle, the trophy underneath the middle helmet, and then we're going to shuffle them, and you got to keep your eye on it because it's going to end up somewhere, all right? Let's shuffle it. Okay, shout it out if you think you know the right answer. Ah, not everybody at the same time. My goodness. Okay. Valentine, what do you think? 3.
3.
They both say 3. All right. Let's see. Not under 1. Is it? Okay. You think it's under 3? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, all right, it's 3. Here you go, my friend. Meet and greet. You can go back behind the scenes, just head to this direction. And you guys can also meet the drivers. Kay Young has the info.
Take a look at the video board. You can scan the QR code and join us at the post-event meet and greet. And if you sign that QR code, you can sign up, you can get more information, and you can meet all 12 drivers following this afternoon show. Once again, scan the QR code and meet us at the post-show meet and greet. We're going to continue right along here in our second head-to-head matchup in JCB Racing. In the gray lane, please welcome Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. And his opponent in the blue lane, please welcome Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Camden Murphy and Classroom Crusher 1-0 against Vendetta in head-to-heads here in the 2025 season. Outside yellow lights means our drivers need to fire their engines and head to the starting line. 2 yellow lights means they're staged and ready to go. And we'll be looking for the green light as we get set to go green. Looks like a nice run there from Classroom Crusher. He will advance on into round 2. He will see El Toro Loco. So it looks like whatever was plaguing him last night, he comes back for some revenge and gets to move on here with a time of 20.771 right now, the fastest time of the day so far. Our third head-to-head matchup coming up in the gray lane. We've got Kevin Crocker, Megalodon. And in the blue lane, we've got Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. Gravedigger currently 1-0 against Megalodon in head-to-heads here. The winner will take on Zombie and Bari Musauer in round 2. Both of our drivers heading to their respective starting lines. We've got Gravedigger to the line first, waiting the approach of Megalodon. Time to go green! is Tyler Menega and Gravedigger advancing on into round 2. Something we don't talk much about is reaction time, but Gravedigger so fast off the starting line. Almost a half a second jump there on Megalodon. Take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay. An incredible run there for Tyler Menega and Gravedigger as we await his official time to come up on the video board. There it is, fastest time of the day so far, 20.677. This is our last head-to-head matchup coming up here in just a moment. In the gray lane, Joe Foley, the Rod Ryan Show. And please welcome in the blue lane, Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. This is a first-time meeting for them in the 2025 season, but they're no strangers to lining up against each other. They're having competed in various stadium championship series together. We will see who will advance on to see Dalton Weiner and Jurassic Attack, last night's JCB Racing winner. We've got Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer to the line first. And now waiting for the Rod Ryan Show. Time to go racing! It will be the Rod Ryan Show and Joe Foley. A little personal redemption there for Joe Foley and the Rod Ryan Show. They had those engine issues plaguing them leading up to last night's event, not able to even compete for the rest of the night after his first race pass. And there you see it, a 21.404.
This is round 2 of JCB Racing, y'all. Oh, wow, it's getting close. 4 of our fastest drivers have advanced, competing against the 4 drivers who had that automatic advancement, but only 4 can make it to the semifinal round. Oh boy, let's hear it if you're ready for more JCB Racing.
Advancing on into round 2 in the gray lane, we've got Jim Kohler, Avenger. For the first time here this afternoon in the blue lane, please welcome Cole Stevens, Thunderoris. Thunderoris is 2-1 in head-to-heads against Avenger. The winner will advance on into your semi-final round. Waiting the approach of Thunderoris as we get set for round 2. Jim Kohler, Avenger, takes the win even with a flat tire. He will head to the back. They will have to change that out as fast as they can here. Take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay. Jim Kohler, Avenger, continues to be electric in JCB Racing. Clocks in a time of 22.111. Jim Kohler, Avenger, not known for racing, definitely a freestyler, but this year has been incredible, going round for round here. Of course, looking there for his very first JCB Racing win. He will move on into your semi-final round. In the gray lane, advancing on into round 2, we've got Camden Murphy and Classroom Crusher. And for the first time this afternoon in the blue lane, it's Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher, is 3-0 against El Toro Loco. So El Toro Loco looking for some redemption here during this round 2 race head-to-head against Camden Murphy and Classroom Crusher. Winner will take on Adventure. Now keep in mind that the winner of this race will need to get a faster time than 22.111 for lane choice. And as you saw just a minute ago, Rod Ryan's show heads back into the pit area. We'll get an update from KCG in just a little bit. Both are creeping to the line here as we are getting set here for our next round 2. And there you have it. Classroom Crusher advances on. Camden Murphy hesitating no more to make sure he makes it for round. Let's take a look, and it will be the fastest time of the day so far, 20.537. So he will get lane choice in the semifinal round going up against Avenger. For the first time here this afternoon in the gray lane, please welcome Bari Musauer Zombie. And coming to you here from round 1 into round 2 in the blue lane, we've got Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. Now, keep in mind this is Gravedigger is 5-0 against Zombie. So Bari Musauer and Zombie looking for some big redemption here. Will he be able to defeat the racer Tyler Menninga Gravedigger, who currently has an 88% winning percentage, 22-3 racing record right now with 6 JCB racing wins. A very impressive resume to boast here for Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. But Bari Musauer and Zombie definitely known for racing himself. This will be the first look though here this afternoon for Bari Musauer and Zombie here on this track in the gray lane right now. And it seems like the gray lane is sort of the faster lane. We've seen a lot of races being won in that gray lane, including Avenger and including Classroom Crusher. We'll see if this pays off for Bari Musauer and Zombie. Our staging lights lit for both of our drivers. Zombie to the line first, followed by Gravedigger. Zombie advances on into the semifinal round. This is huge for points. He comes in with an 18-point deficit and defeats Gravedigger. This will be big for points here as we watch that replay up on the video board, brought to you by the original Super Glue. Very tacky track. KCG and I have been talking about it all afternoon. Casey, we just saw Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger trip up on that back far turn.
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday, and yesterday he had problems with the berm. He said that originally he thought if I go a little slower around the berm, maybe it will give me some more control. But it actually was kind of the opposite. He hiked up on those side 2 tires yesterday. I don't know if maybe that corner down there is getting a little bit ruddy or maybe a little bit sticky, but he hiked up on those side 2 tires, somehow was able to roll over the top of the truck and finish the race, but none other having some trouble around those corners.
We'll have to keep an eye on that blue lane right now with that rollover, and we'll see if, as we continue on with the rounds of racing, if people decide to push their competitor out to the gray lane. The gray lane seems to be the preferred lane. Now let's take a look at Fargo, North Dakota. Take a look at the video board. Team Throttle Monster just dominating in JCB racing. You can take a look. Tim Hall Jr. sporting that really cool fiberglass body. And we are seeing the race happen here in Tampa now. And it is Bryce Kenny and Monster Mutt going up against JCB Digatron's Tristan England. And that is a close one, but it goes to Bryce Kenny and Monster Mutt. Take a look there in Tampa. Of course, you can log on to youtube.com/monsterjam. You can follow these series going on right now. So take a look at the video board. JCB Racing Bracket Avenger going up against Classroom Crusher. Classroom Crusher will have lane choice with that 20.537. Zombie has moved on. He clocks in a time of 20.997. We have one racing, run head-to-head racing right now going up against Rod Ryan Show and Jurassic Attack. The winner must get a time faster than 20.997 in order for lane choice. And you know, Casey, we just saw the Rod Ryan Show go back. Now he's come back in. What happened back there with Rod Ryan Show?
I'm not sure exactly what the issue was, but I was hearing on comm that they weren't sure if he was going to make it back. So there must be some kind of cause for concern. Is it more problems with the engine? Is it rear steer? When we finish racing, I'll go to the back and kind of catch up with the team back there. But Rod Ryan and Joe Foley did make it back out here on the track, so he's going to try to make this round 2 race happen.
Kudos to the team out there. They're going to switch lanes here. Jurassic Attack and Dalton Widener going into the gray lane, and the Rod Ryan Show and Joe Foley now going to the blue lane. This will be our last head-to-head matchup here in round 2. And speaking of round 2, in the gray lane for the first time here this afternoon, we got Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. And in the blue lane, we've got the Rod Ryan Show and Joe Foley advancing on into round 2. Now he's going up against last night's racing winner, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. The winner will see Barry Musauer and Zombie in the semifinal round. Keep in mind, they must get a faster time than 20.997 in order to receive lane choice. Jurassic Attack heads to the starting pod. Rod Ryan Show stages first. And then we see Jurassic Attack. It's time to go green! Jurassic Attack continues his dominance here in JCB Racing. He will advance on into your semifinal round. Keep your eyes locked to the video board for that official time. Will it be enough to take lane choice from Zombie, or will Zombie be able to push Jurassic Attack into his unfavorited lane? There you have it, 21.403. Lane choice belongs to Zombie.
Monster Jam fans, this is the semifinal round of JCB Racing. Our fastest 4 drivers have advanced to this round. Now only 2 can make it to the final round. Make some noise if you're ready for more JCB Racing.
In the gray lane, we've got Camden Murphy and Classroom Crusher. In the blue lane, we've got Jim Kohler and Avenger. Shout out to Team Scream getting that BKT tire replaced, getting him back into competition. Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher, pushes him to the blue lane though. The preferred lane there for Classroom Crusher, the gray lane. He's been racing out of the gray lane this entire round of JCB Racing, so we know we're gonna see Classroom Crusher try to stay in that gray lane. Will that be the chess move that proves correct there for Camden Murphy? We are seconds away as both of our drivers head to the starting line, awaiting those 2 yellow lights here. We got them for both of our competitors. It's semifinal time. Second penalty on Avenger. Classroom Crusher advances on to your JCB Racing final round. Camden Murphy set up here at our desk and said, he was going to show up and show out for all of you fans, and you can see he's doing it coming from round 1 through round 2 through the semifinal round. He makes his way there to the JCB Racing final round, 20.586. A great racing time there for Classroom Crusher. This is our last head-to-head matchup here in our semifinal round in the gray lane. We've got Barry Musauer and Zombie going up against last night's racing winner in the blue lane, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. Zombie with lane choice, he goes for the gray lane. This seems like the preferred lane, as I keep telling you all here. Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack, gets pushed to the blue lane, and we will see who will come out the winner here of this semifinal head-to-head matchup. Winner needs to get a faster time than 20.586 to get lane choice. But then, crucial makeup time there for Jurassic Attack. It is going to come down to the photo finish. NRG Stadium, who do you think our winner is? It is Zombie with a time of 20.926. But Classroom Crusher will have lane choice in your JCB Racing final round.
This is the final round of JCB Racing. Oh boy, it's going to be close. 2 of our fastest drivers have advanced to this round, but only one can take home the first point of the evening. I need you to make some noise, Houston, if you're ready to meet your final contenders.
In the gray lane, he's your 2024 Wow Factor Award winner from Itasca, Illinois, Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. In the blue lane, he's your 2024 Entertainer of the Year from Orlando, Florida. It's Barry Musauer, Zombie. Classroom Crusher has lane choice. He pushes Barry Musauer and Zombie to the blue lane. Camden Murphy and Classroom Crusher looking to make up crucial points in our series season's points chase. Will this be the move to get him to the top spot? It's time for your final round! Your winner is Barry Musauer and Zombie. He will collect the first 12 points of this afternoon. He does not finish the race due to safety. Of course, checking on Camden Murphy and Classroom Crusher, so he will not finish the race, but he will be awarded those 12 crucial points. He is your JCB Racing winner, Barry Musauer, Zombie. An unfortunate ending there for Camden Murphy and Classroom Crusher, who just hikes up there on that gray lane on that second to last turn. But Barry Musauer and Zombie, sometimes slow is fast, and there you have it. He is your winner, and KCG is going to catch up with our winner of JCB Racing.
Barry, you have fought for this racing victory. This season, this series, it is hard to get to the racing final. You have to at some point get through Gravedigger. You have to at some point get through Jurassic Attack. Talk to us about how you fought to get to this race, and also how sweet this victory is, clinching your first racing win of the season.
You know, Casey, I got a really good night's sleep last night, and I just woke up and I felt really good today. You know, I said, man, this might be our day. We got off to a great start thanks to this guy right here, Julian. He turns the wrenches on old Zombie. He makes sure I got a good piece every time we come out there. I hate to win like that. You know, I love to see Camden make that final turn. Who knows what would have happened? But you guys are the real winners out here, Houston. Are you having fun in Monster Jam? Let me hear ya!
Well, we have seen you in the racing final many times this season. Once again, a huge congratulations for clinching that racing victory. But we've got the skills challenge coming up, and I know that this track can be a little bit tricky for racing, but it's honestly perfect for skills.
It is. There's a lot of traction out here, a lot of high-by dirt right here in Houston. So there's going to be a lot of cool tricks, maybe some bicycles, maybe some slap wheelies. You never know. You know, that's why I love going out here and performing at a high level, is for all these great fans here. The Zombie Nation is here alive and well. I can't wait to do it. Let's go!
Congratulations there to Bari Musauer and Zombie. He sits on top of the leaderboard here in our points chase. 12 points belong to him, followed by Classroom Crusher with 11. Jurassic Attack there with 10. 9 belong to Avenger. El Toro Loco and the Rod Ryan Show round out our top 6. But with that win, Bari Musauer and Zombie starts narrowing the gap in the series season's points chase. He is only 12 points behind our leader, Tyler Menenga and Gravedigger. So keep your eyes locked to the track for the rest of these competitions. Coming up next, though, is a Monster Jam Skills Challenge, and this is where our drivers can have 2 attempts to throw down their best tricks on 2 wheels, or they can opt out for one Monster Jam donut. You can scan that QR code right now or log on to judgeszone.com through your web browser on your cell phone. Myself or Jabari will let you know what you see: poppers, stoppies, wheelies, bicycles, or moonwalks. You might see some combination moves as well. You never know what you're going to see. But to take a deeper dive into some of these tricks you're going to see and what you might see out on the track, let's take a look at the video board for our little Monster Jam Skills Challenge 101.
Monster Jam fans, I'm here in 130 with Deontay, who's celebrating a birthday now. He's got to work really hard for this prize. We're going to play something called Mini Jams. Check out the video board right here. We're going to put 3 drivers up. We got El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, and Megalodon. Who are you rooting for?
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger. Let's do it. Races are on. Here they go. It looks close. Looks like El Toro's in the lead. Oh boy. Looks like Gravedigger is the winner. It is your birthday. You should be smiling. Hey, I got these mini jams for you. This toy set right here. It's by Spin Master. Enjoy. It's pretty cool to hang out and, you know, play these with your friends, your family, even dad and mom probably. You guys can get your very own Spin Master as well wherever you buy your toys.
Our next competition coming up is Monster Jam Skills Challenge, and this is your first opportunity, fans, here at NRG Stadium to help us crown a winner using JudgesZone.com. And for more on that, let's throw it back to Jabari.
Yeah, that's right. You know, Monster Jam is completely unscripted. You, the fans, are going to judge these next competitions. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Head to JudgesZone.com on your phone browser, JudgesZone.com. We also have that QR code right here that you can scan. That will take you to JudgesZone.com. Now, your city code is HOU. HOU is your city code. Now you're going to come across this BKT tire on JudgesZone.com. This is how it's going to work. Either myself or Kay will let you know when scoring is open. Then you have 20 seconds to get that BKT tire in the green to score the highest, or you're going to move the BKT tire in the red to score low. And then 20 seconds will tabulate all those scores, and that is how we're going to score the next competitions. It is up to you, Houston, to crown our overall event champion. I need you to make some noise if you're ready for more Monster Jam. Yeah!
Kicking things off, our first competitor to the track, Chris Kohler, Mayhem.
Let's hear it for Chris Kohler, Mayhem. 20 seconds. Let's lock in those scores right now. Head to JudgesZone.com, city code HOU. You got 20 seconds.
I honestly thought he was going to be able to save it and use that ski jump a little bit to his advantage. Now that was a bicycle into a sidewall donut. And just right there, thought he was going to get back up on all fours. Unfortunately, not for him. So you can score using just that one attempt at JudgesZone.com. Your scores are locked in. Let's take a look at the video board. Your score for Mayhem is, you gave him a 4.079.
Monster Jam fans, I'm here with Michelle and her kiddo right here. Shy though, maybe, I don't know. Okay, I got 4 Disney on Ice tickets for you, but it's not that easy. You gotta sing for it, okay? So the song of choice is Let It Go. Now we'll play part of it, then you have to finish it. And everybody here in this section 131 can help her out, okay? DJ, hit it.
Be the good girl you always have to be. Because you don't see it, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go.
That's good enough for me, baby, because I don't know it. I got 4 Disney on Ice tickets for you right here in my pocket. They're going to be at our NRG Stadium right here, April 10th through the 13th. Here you go. And if you guys want your Disney on Ice tickets, head to DisneyOnIce.com.
We're going to continue right along here with our next driver up, Mike Christensen, Vendetta. We got the slap wheelie attempt there. One more attempt left.
Let's hear for Mike Christensen, Vendetta. 20 seconds. Head to judgeszone.com. You can also scan that QR code. You got 20 seconds.
Second attempt is the popper off the ski jump back into a moonwalk. Get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. Here for our second driver, you got the nose wheelie back into the moonwalk. So technically a triple combination for Mike Christensen and Vendetta. Scores are in. Your score to beat Mayhem 4.079, and your score for Vendetta is. You gave him a 6.645, which puts him now in the top spot. Moving on to our third driver, Kevin Crocker, Megalodon. He uses the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp to get a popper back into a nose wheelie back into a moonwalk with one more attempt remaining.
Make some noise for Kevin Crocker, Megalodon. 20 seconds. Scoring is open right now, so head to judgeszone.com. Let's lock in those scores, beautiful people.
He tries for the bicycle attempt off the blue racing ramp, but the first attempt pretty solid there. It is off the trench box, moonwalk, nose wheelie, moonwalk combination. Couple more seconds left there at judgeszone.com. Scores are in. Your score for Megalodon is a 4.960. Up next, get those trucker signals going for Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. popper into a moonwalk and almost rolls it, but gets the save there. One more attempt.
Make some noise for Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. Let's lock in those scores right now. Judgeszone.com, you got 20 seconds.
She gives you the side-to-side bicycle, so starts her bicycle and then stops and then is able to get back onto the left side and then brings it back up on all fours. Get those scores locked. 2 solid attempts right there. You can see side-to-side, a little bounce too, and back on all fours. Scores are locked in. Your score to beat is Vendetta 6.645. Houston, your score for Lucas Stabilizer is 7.946. We got a new leader. So she stands now on top of the leaderboard here in our Monster Jam Skills Challenge, followed by Vendetta, Megalodon, and Mayhem. Of course, a lot more coming up here as far as our drivers are concerned here, as we are going to get to meet our next driver up. That will be Cole Stevens, Thunderoris.
Make some noise for Cole Stevens, Thunderoris. Let's lock in those scores right now. Judgeszone.com, you got 20 seconds.
He uses the blue racing ramp to get the popper into the moonwalk, goes up the ramp, and then of course uses the ski jump as well for another popper combination attempt as well. So get those scores locked in right now for Colt Stevens, Thunderoris. Score to beat is now Lucas Stabilizer, 7.946. Texas, let's see that score for Houston's own Colt Stevens and Thunderoris. You gave him an 8.512. We got a new leader. So now we have a new leader here in Monster Jam Skills Challenge with our 6th driver up, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. The popper into the moonwalk. Can he moonwalk it all the way back? One more attempt left for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
Let's hear it for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. 20 seconds, that's how long you have. Let's lock in those scores, judgeszone.com.
There you have it, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, and we see the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. You can use that replay to get those scores locked in accurately and fairly at judgeszone.com, especially if you might have missed one of the attempts from all of our drivers. We can see that there from Armando Castro, the popper back into the moonwalk. Scores are locked in. Your score to beat Thunderoris, 8.512. He looks on. Let's see that score for El Toro Loco. You give him the top spot with an 8.904. Coming up next, we got Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger.
Let's hear it for Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. 20 seconds, let's lock in those scores right now, judgeszone.com.
Take a look at the replay. It was the popper and a nice balancing act there by Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger. This track, though, just proving pretty tough there for Gravedigger's Tyler Meninga. You can see he was trying to balance it. Looks really cool there. And then unfortunately we have the topple there. Right there, just gets caught off the side of the ramp. An unfortunate end there for Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger. Nonetheless, get those scores in. And your scores are locked. You gave him a 6.378.
Well, after the racing competition, I came to the back in the pits and caught up with Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger driver, and he said out there on the track he was actually having some problems with the rear steer on his truck. I know that you saw him go around the corner, lose control, and roll over. That's because the rear steer was giving him some issues. So they brought him to the back, they swapped that out, and I wanted to give you an idea as to what that looks like. So this is the rear steer pump and motor that came from Gravedigger. Back here is the pump. up here is the motor. You have to have hydraulic steering on these vehicles because think about just 2 tires on the rear. It's about 1,300 pounds just in the weight of the tires. So if you don't have hydraulic steering, then you're not going to be able to turn the truck at all. Now, when it comes to the hydraulic pump and motor, this is basically what moves the hydraulic fluid so that the driver has either front or rear steer. So they swapped this out on Gravedigger. He hit the track for the skills challenge. Typically, this takes about 5 to 10 minutes to swap out. So props to the crew back here, Matt Gahn, Gravedigger crew chief, for making that happen, for getting him back out there on the track. Now, all of the other trucks that are back here in the back, they're either refueling for freestyle or they're doing some minor body work like Mayhem, taking the body off the chassis of that truck to get it ready for freestyle. But we still have a lot more action coming your way in the skills challenge, and we're going to find out here in the next few minutes who's going to take home the 12 points for this competition.
Casey, thank you so much for that update. We're going to continue on with our next driver, Joe Foley, the Rod Ryan Show. He tries for the slap wheelie, and you can see there's just a little bit of under power there as he rolls to a stop, awaiting to see if he's going to be able to get to refire. He's been plagued with some issues all weekend long. That slap wheelie there, a little underpowered, like I said. One more attempt, though, remains there for Joe Foley and the Rod Ryan Show.
Let's hear it for Joe Foley, the Rod Ryan Show. 20 seconds. Let's lock in those scores. JudgesZone.com.
He gives you the bicycle, then the side to side, and then gives you a sidewall donut and tries to save it. What a great move there. What a great attempt there. You can see, there it is, the side to side from the bicycle, and the sidewall donut almost saves it. Just a little bit too much power there. Great second attempt there for Joe Foley and the Rod Ryan Show. Get those scores in, as your score to beat right now is El Toro Loco 8.904. Your score for the Rod Ryan Show up there on the video board, 7.294.
What's happening, beautiful people? I'm sitting here with siblings right now, and they're going to try to win something really cool. I actually got a PS5 video game for you, but first you got to win. One of you will win. Rock, paper, scissors. You know the game, right? Best out of 3 wins. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2. Well, wait a minute. Didn't you win? You won it twice. Absolutely. Cheater. Okay, I got something for the both of you, the entire family. If I can get it out, it is the Monster Jam Showdown video game on PS5. Pretty cool. You guys can get your video games wherever you buy yours.
This is where we stand right now in our Monster Jam Skills Challenge. Armando Castro, Toro Loco, currently your score to beat 8.904. Cole Stevens, Thunder Roars, currently sitting in second. Lucas Stabilizer, The Rod Ryan Show, Vendetta, and Gravedigger round out your top 6. So that's where we stand right now. 12 points are on the line here for our drivers here, and we have 4 more drivers remaining. Avenger, Jurassic Attack, Classroom Crusher, and Zombie. Keep in mind, you the fans are the only ones that are going to be scoring this using judgeszone.com. Remember, our drivers can have 2 attempts to throw down their best skills or 1 Monster Jam donut. Of course, we'll let you know what those combination moves are or whatever you see out on the track. Hopefully you'll see some innovative moves. We just saw a little innovation there from Joel Foley and the Rod Ryan Show. Don't forget, if you've not started scoring, this is the perfect time to get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. Just to remind you where we stand in our series seasons points chase, Tyler Menega and Gravedigger is on top with 260 points, but that gap has just been narrowly cutting there. You see Barry Misar and Zombie only 12 points behind. He came in 18 points behind here coming into our very first competition. Now only 12 points behind our leader. So Barry Misar and Zombie, somebody definitely to watch here out on the track. Dalton Weiner, Jurassic Attack, El Toro Loco, Classroom Crusher, and Thunder Roars round out our top 6. Houston, are you ready to see some more Monster Jam skills? Coming up next, we've got the veteran himself, Jim Kohler, Avenger.
Let's hear for Jim Kohler, Avenger. Let's lock in those scores. 20 seconds, judgeszone.com.
All right, we see some popper combination moves there from our veteran Jim Kohler, Avenger. We see the bicycle attempt as well. Get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. 3 more seconds remain. And your scores are locked in. We're going to go to the video board. Your score for Avenger is a 6.045. Up next, we got Dalton Weiner, Jurassic Attack.
Let's hear it for Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. Incredible. Wow, 20 seconds. Scoring is open. Judgeszone.com. Incredible run there by Jurassic Attack. Had a couple of combos. Moonwalk, poppers. Wow. It is up to you, the fans. What will it be?
Don't forget to use that super glue to the action replay to get those scores locked in. We will see where you put him in this competition. Scores are locked in. You gave him a score of 8.238. Our next driver up, Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. The stoppie in the middle of his run now creeps with the nose wheelie. A great first attempt using the trench box off the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. One more attempt remaining.
Make some noise for Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. All right, scoring is open. Let's lock in those scores right now. Judgeszone.com.
He uses a ski jump there for the popper back into the moonwalk. And now we await your fan scores at Judgeszone.com. You can take a look at the video board right now and take a look at the replay. The scores are locked in. Your score to beat El Toro Loco, 8.904. Your score for Classroom Crusher is... You gave him an 8.128. Good enough to sit in the 4th spot. Our next driver up is Bari Musauer, Zombie. A prime opportunity for Bari Musauer to even bridge the gap even more. He comes in 12 points behind our leader. He may be able to make it up with 2 solid attempts or 1 attempt at a donut.
Bari Musauer Zombie, make some noise. Let's lock in those scores on judgeszone.com. 20 seconds remaining.
All right, you saw that he went for the big sky wheelie there on the second attempt with a hard landing right there on the right-hand side, and just the corner you can see, you can hear that little pop right there. A little bit of work there for Julian Ramos, his crew chief there during halftime. Scores are locked in. Let's see that score for Zombie coming up on the video board. And you gave him a 7.607, which means the winner of Monster Jam Skills is Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
Locking in your 6th Skills Challenge win of the season. That's about 3 times as many as any other driver on this series in 2025. Armando, it seems like you just know what these fans want to see in this competition.
Oh, absolutely right. You know, I come from the arenas aspect, and that's literally all we do inside arenas is try to master these two-wheel skill moves out here. And now that I'm doing it on the stadiums, man, I feel so comfortable behind the wheel doing those cool tricks. I guess the two-wheel skills defending champion, so I feel like there's a target on my back, but there's so many great competitors that can do these two-wheel skill moves, so I could have come out here and set the bar for everybody else. But hey, did you guys like the moves? Let's make some noise, Houston!
The energy in here is electric, and we have one more competition. It's the one so many fans have come here to see. Of course, it is Monster Jam Freestyle. I have seen you hold the lead first out of the gate all the way through a freestyle competition. Talk to us about how you're feeling getting into freestyle and what your plans are.
Yeah, you know, just come out there and just run your own race. Have a good time out here. As long as these guys can get behind me and cheer me on, that's what it's all about right here. Having a good time out here. Yeah, freestyle's anybody's game. You literally have 2 minutes to come out here and do whatever you want to do. Nail those crazy tricks, big air, backflips. Man, we're 2 for 2 in overall event wins. We're going to crank up the heat here in Houston, Texas. It's the last show for this weekend. I'm here with a good time, man. You guys get on your feet. Get on judgeszone.com. But más que todo, yo soy Latino, man. I'm going to show you guys that we can do it too in this American sport, baby. Let's make some noise. Arriba los Latinos!
Congratulations there to Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. If you take a look at the video board right now in the BKT overall event leaderboard, we've got a 3-way tie. Classroom Crusher, El Toro Loco, and Jurassic Attack all share 20 points apiece, and only 1 point behind them is Bari Musauer and Zombie. Your top 6 is Thunder Roars and the Rod Ryan Show. It is literally going to come down to Monster Jam Freestyle. Take a look at where we stand right now in the series season's points chase. With that second competition under Bari Musauer and Zombie's belt, he is now 9 points away from our leader, Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. The big question here is, will he be able to catch up to Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger here this afternoon? That will come down to freestyle here, and that will be our next competition. But first, this is halftime. Be sure to head up to the concourse, grab your official Monster Jam merchandise. We've got snow cones as well. Meet us right back here because we've got some more Monster Jam action coming your way.
We've reached the pinnacle of today's event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle.
It looks like he's lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip. And he lands it! 43 seconds left on the clock. The clock is paused. He's trying to continue. The clock is still running. He's trying to continue. Now it is paused at 23 seconds. It looks like the run is done.
Let's hear for Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. All right, let's head to judgeszone.com. 20 seconds, let's lock in those scores.
School is out for Classroom Crusher, and he leaves almost the entire fiberglass body out on the track. What a way to start freestyle. Lands the Morgan & Morgan backflip and then proceeds to destroy the fiberglass body. Time to get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. Scores are in. Let's see that score from you, the fans. What a score! 9.018 to kick things off.
Monster Jam fans, I'm here in section 105 with some fans. They're going to try to win something really cool. How about 4 tickets to Disney on Ice coming here in April? Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so you got to play a game. It's called 2 Truths and a Lie. 2 are true, 1 is a lie. We have Camden Murphy on the screen, and he's going to give you 2 truths and 1 lie. Here we go. Now y'all got quiet. Come on, Houston, help them out. Y'all are like, I don't know. Can I get 200? What do you think?
It's B.
She thinks it's B. What do you think?
I think it's B.
Okay, well, let's see. And the answer is... Yeah, buddy, there you go. 4 tickets to Disney on Ice, April 10th through the 13th, right here in NRG Stadium. Yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Goofy, Mickey, all of them going to be there. You guys ready for Monster Jam? Let me hear you.
We're going to move on to our second driver, Mike Christensen, Vendetta.
Let's hear it from Mike Christensen. Vendetta. Let's lock in those scores right now. JudgesZone.com, you got 20 seconds.
Mike Christensen, Vendetta, teasing a little bit over there to Gravediggers, Tyler Meninga. Time to get those scores locked in at JudgesZone.com. Now take a look at the highlight reel there. It is a package of all the great moves that you're going to see from all of our drivers, and that you can use to get those scores locked in. Take a look at the video board. Your score is locked. Your score for Vendetta, a 7.812. So we've seen two drivers compete here. Classroom Crusher, Camden Murphy, our first driver out with a 9.018. We saw that back in San Antonio with El Toro Loco going out first and ending up winning Freestyle. So that could be another trend here tonight. All depends on you, the fans, at JudgesZone.com. Remember, you have 20 seconds to lock in your scores. As soon as you see those ribbon boards around the stadium, go red. We're going to move on to our third driver up, Kevin Crocker, Megalodon. Clock is paused at 65 seconds for Kevin Crocker and Megalodon. He completely sheds the fiberglass body off the chassis. You get an inside look right now what it looks like here for Kevin Crocker.
Let's hear it for Kevin Crocker, Megalodon. 20 seconds, scoring is open. JudgesZone.com, lock in those scores.
Kevin Crocker and Megalodon throwing down his freestyle run. The first hard hit, though, you can see that he just sheds off that fiberglass body out onto the track. There it is on the super glued to the action replay. Lands the Morgan and Morgan backflip with 30 seconds left, and then continues on his run. A hard hit, though, there on the front end. Scores are locked in. Your score to beat, 9.018 from Classroom Crusher. Let's see that score for Megalodon. Puts him in second with an 8.249. Casey, I'd love to bring you into the conversation right now. I'm getting word that Rod Ryan show and Joe Foley is not having the weekend. He is now on his third blown motor. Can you touch on a little bit of that?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kay. It has been tough in the back for the Rod Ryan Show crew and for Joe Foley. We just got word from the back that he does have a blown motor. The motor is compromised. He is not going to make it back for freestyle. So I know that he's bummed, but as we know, this is a competition of skill. It's also a competition of the machines. And sometimes, as we know, Kay, sometimes teams get plagued by gremlins. And it just so happens that this weekend, it's motor issues for Joe Foley and the Rod Ryan Show.
It is a tough break there for Team Scream and Joe Foley and the Rod Ryan Show, the third blown motor, and I know it takes a very long time, so we will not see him for the rest of the competition. Nonetheless, we've got a lot more freestyle coming up. Our next driver up is Chris Kohler, Mayhem. And it is a done run for Mayhem and Chris Kohler. And he will not receive a score. Remember, they must complete 15 seconds of his run to qualify for a score. You can take a look at the replay, though. Let's give it up, though. Make some noise for Chris Kohler and Mayhem. Big shout out to our JCB Dirt Squad here. They're going to recover him. And of course, Chris Kohler, Mayhem, unfortunately will not receive a score.
Monster Jam fans, it's time for us to have a little bit of fun here in the stands. I'm in section 108. Yeah, you hear them loud and rowdy right now. We're going to spin the Monster Jam wheel. Let me tell you how this works. We're going to put up a wheel, BKT wheel, on the board. We're going to spin it. Whatever it lands on could be three things. One of them is what we're going to do. So let's put up the wheel. Spin it. Looks like a slot machine. It's the flex cam, everybody. Let's see them up high. Oh, yeah. Macho. Come on, let's see them. Yeah. Monster Jam fans, thank you so much for spinning that wheel. Oh boy, how exciting was that? Now I got one question for you guys. In Houston, you ready for more Monster Jam? Let me hear ya. Come on. Yeah.
Coming up next, we got Tyler Menninga, Grave Digger.
Make some noise for Tyler Miniga, Gravedigger. Yeah, let's lock in those scores right now. JudgesZone.com, 20 seconds is on the clock.
That hard hit there at the very end pops that tire in the back left, but able to kind of make something pretty good out of nothing there with the reverse popper, and then kind of balances back on that wheelie bar there for the very end of his freestyle run. A solid freestyle there for Gravedigger and Tyler Miniga. Now it's time to see where you put him at in this competition. Scores are locked 9.018 from Classroom Crusher. Your score for Tyler Miniga and Gravedigger is 9.532. We got a new leader. Gravedigger now takes the top spot with a 9.532. Classroom Crusher now falls to the second spot. Megalodon and Vendetta round out our 4 drivers. But Casey, I know you're standing by with one of our drivers.
That's right. We've got Kevin Crocker, driver of Megalodon, up here in crew seating. Kevin, you laid down a burner of a freestyle, some nice air, beautifully landed backflip. Talk to us about, from a driver's standpoint, freestyle is really your opportunity to get creative and innovative out there on the track.
You know, this is what we love. This is why we do it. This is why we love this motorsport, and this is why we love all you fans. So no matter how many trucks are broke, how the track is built, if it's too wet, too muddy, whatever it is, we're going to come down here and actually tear it up for every one of you fans that are sitting here in this town.
Now, when it comes to this series, we have some of the biggest, baddest drivers in the Monster Jam fleet on this series, yourself included. What is it like going one after another when you see other people do big things out there on the track? Does it just motivate you to go even bigger and badder?
Well, you know, we're all good friends. In the back locker room, we're all talking, joking around, go to dinner. But as soon as we put a helmet on, we're the worst enemies ever. We're following each other around, watching each move every person's doing, and try to one-up the next. So you want to go out there, and as long as your truck is 100%, and beat the person that just run, but not just to beat him, but to beat every other single driver that's left to come.
Well said, and with that being said, we've got a lot more drivers to come, and something tells me it's going to get even more heated out there on the track. Let's get to more Monster Jam Freestyle.
Coming up next, we got Cole Stevens and Thunderoris. Clock is paused right now. He's asking to be refired. He wants to keep going. 31 seconds left. Looks like he's lining up for the back. Lands the Morgan & Morgan backflip with 8
Let's hear it for Colt Stevens, Thunder Roaris. 20 seconds. Let's lock in those scores right now. Judgeszone.com.
Cole Stevens and Thunder Roaris. What an incredible freestyle run. Lands the Morgan and Morgan backflip. Then gets some incredible air. There he is. Make some noise for Cole Stevens, Thunder Roaris. He is pumped up, and now we need you to get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. Scores are in. Your score to beat Gravedigger, 9.532. Will we have a new leader? Let's see that score! 8.914. Still in the lead will be Gravedigger.
Monster Jam fans, I'm here with a couple of fans right now. 111. Tell everybody your name.
My name's Gunner.
All right. Okay, so we're going to play a little Monster Jam trivia. You ready? Okay, let's do it. Here it is on the board.
Hey, Monster Jam fans, Cole Stevens here. It's time. What is the frame of a Monster Jam filmmaker? Is it A, wood, B, tubular steel, C, plastic, or D, aluminum?
All right, everybody, help them out. What do you think it is? Ooh, not everybody at once. What do you think?
B.
He thinks it's B. Is he right? It is B. Here you go. I got your little truck and power Lucas stabilizer. Enjoy Monster Jam. Let me hear you if you're ready for more freestyle.
We've seen 5 competitors hit the track. Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger, your score to beat, 9.532, followed by Camden Murphy and Classroom Crusher, Thunder Roaris, Megalodon, and Vendetta. Round out our 5 drivers that we've seen hit the track. A lot more freestyle to go here. Remember, it was a 3-way tie leading in to Monster Jam Freestyle. It will literally come down to this last competition. Take a look at the series season's points chase. 9 points between our leader Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger and Barney Sauer and Zombie. Then it'll be Jurassic Attack. Or excuse me, now we're going into our BKT overall event leaderboard. Classroom Crusher, El Toro Loco, and Jurassic Attack all share 20 points apiece. 1 point behind them is Zombie. We're gonna move on right now to Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack.
Make some noise for Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. Scoring is open, judgeszone.com. 20 seconds on the clock to lock in those scores.
Time to get those scores in right now as we take a look at the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Awaiting your scores here. We'll take a look at his highlight reel and make sure you get your scores in. A few more seconds left there at judgeszone.com. Lands the Morgan & Morgan backflip. And scores are locked in. Let's go to that score here. You gave him a 7.690. So that 7.960 is the official score for Jurassic Attack. That puts him in the 6th spot. Gravedigger still in the lead. He is in the hot seat, 9.532. That is the score to beat. Right behind him, though, is Camden Murphy and Classroom Crusher. Thunder Roars, Megalodon, and Vendetta round out then the rest of the field of competitors. We've got more Monster Jam drivers left. Again, reminder, Rod Ryan's show is out for freestyle. Unfortunately, the third blown engine there for the Rod Ryan show and Joel Foley. Unfortunately, big loss there for Team Scream. But we still have El Toro Loco, Lucas Stabilizer, Zombie, and Avenger left here to freestyle. Our next competitor up, it's Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
Let's hear it for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. 20 seconds. Let's lock in those scores. Judgeszone.com.
A solid run there right from Armando Castro and El Toro Loco. As he awaits your scores now, you can use that QR code to get those scores locked in. There he is. Let's make some noise right now for El Toro Loco. He is in that top spot right now. Him and Classroom Crusher and Jurassic Attack, that three-way tie. So scores are very important right now. Score to beat. Gravedigger in the hot seat with a 9.532. Your score for El Toro Loco is You put him in fourth with an 8.737. So we have 3 more drivers remaining here in a Monster Jam Freestyle. Lucas Stabilizer, Zombie, and Avenger. And there you have it, still in the top spot, Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger, 9.532. Classroom Crusher, Thunder Roars, El Toro Loco, Megalodon, and Vendetta round out our top 6. All right, we're going to check in now with Tampa. They are done over there at Stadium Championship Series East, or West, excuse me. And it was a lot of action being thrown down. And look at that save there from Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken. What a freestyle run. You know they're known for big air, of course. Take a look there, Jamie Gardner and El Toro Loco. Massive air. Somebody give him some United Sky Miles right there. And there it is, Adam Anderson and Gravedigger showing off as well. A big chase there for the Series Seasons Championship over there in Stadium Championship Series West. Of course, you can keep up to date on YouTube in real time as well as monsterjam.com. Hit the results tab and you can see how all 4 of those series are going, including our own here, the 5th series. We'll check back in right now. It was Zach Garner and Wildside who ended up winning Monster Jam Freestyle. Look at that right there. Raymond James Stadium back with some Monster Jam action.
Monster Jam fans, you see all those faces up on the Monster Jam video board? Well, you can end up there too. All you have to do is use the hashtag Monster Jam. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Hello to our YouTube subscribers from all over the world. Now for you guys in house, if you want to end up on the video board, when you post to our social or any social, make sure you use the hashtag Monster Jam because your beautiful faces could be up on the screen.
Houston, if you're ready to see some more freestyle, I need you to make some noise. Get those trucker signals going for our next competitor, Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. Unfortunately, she's just broken a front tie rod, and unfortunately, the run has ended there. No score for Cynthia Gauthier and Lucas Stabilizer. But Houston, let's hear it for Lucas Stabilizer and Cynthia Gauthier. Make some noise, show her some love. An unfortunate ending right there. Remember, our drivers must complete 15 seconds of their run to qualify for a score, and she does not make the time there.
He is currently leading the freestyle competition. He's in the hot seat. It's Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger. Tyler, we were talking in the pits earlier today, and you said, you know, this weekend hasn't been my weekend, but you came out here for freestyle, and that was your redemption run.
Absolutely. You know what? Houston's been kicking our butt this weekend, but you know what? Gravedigger's known for freestyle. I knew I had to come out here and lay it down for all you awesome Houston fans out here. But man, we got 2 trucks left. and one of them just happens to be my favorite driver ever, and that's Jim Kohler, an Avenger, baby. He had an awesome run last night. He gets to go last, close the show down, and show Houston exactly why he is a two-time freestyle world champion. Jim Kohler, I know you can hear me right now. Let me see some Avenger action.
We're going to see if he can hang on to the lead. Two big players come up in freestyle. More action coming your way.
We, of course, have Barry Musauer and Zombie, Jim Kohler, and Avenger left here. Remember, Barry Musauer and Zombie is only 1 point behind our leaders coming into freestyle. And that is Classroom Crusher, El Toro Loco, and Jurassic Attack. They were on top of their leaderboard there, tied for 20 points. He has to beat Classroom Crusher in order to take the lead right now when it comes to the overall event championship. So, with that being said, our next driver up, Barney Musauer, Zombie. Huge 4 points. There's no score for Barry Musauer and Zombie. That will be huge for points when it comes down to freestyle in the series season's points chase, but also for the overall event championship. Incredible turn of events. Like KCG and I have said time and time again, it is up to the mercy of these trucks and the track sometimes. And wow, that is huge right now. Unfortunately, no score for Barry Musauer and Zombie. He was on a roll to have an incredible freestyle with the momentum he was carrying there just within the first couple seconds. It will end his run there, and we'll throw it back to Jabari Thomas.
Yeah, that's right. We're about to spin the Monster Jam wheel again. Oh, yeah. So whatever it lands on, that is what we're going to do. Let's put it up and spin it. It's the dance cam. Everybody on your feet and let's move. Yeah. Thank you so much for spinning that Monster Jam wheel. Now, one truck left. Who's ready for more freestyle? Let me hear ya.
Our last driver up, it is Jim Kohler, Avenger.
Well, make some noise for Jim Kohler, Avenger. Wow, with the tire still rolling around, judgeszone.com. 20 seconds, let's lock in those scores.
The only one to use the 8-pack Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp loses the tire. Mr. Excitement, you know when he comes out on the track, you are going to get a crazy freestyle run. It is up to you to decide now. There he is, make some noise for Jim Kohler, Avenger. Are locked. Your score to beat is Gravedigger. 9.532. Your score for Avenger is... Whoa, very close, 9.389. Which means your freestyle winner is Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger.
Tyler, congratulations, big air. And over here at the end of your run, you were able to stand that truck up with the back two tires. That is the unexpected action that these fans love to see.
Yeah, you know what? My truck was broke at that point. I knew I had to pull something out of the hat for these Houston fans. Houston's been rough this weekend. 2 events. We've been having a rough weekend, but I knew we had to cap it off with a freestyle win. That's exactly what we did here today. Jim Kohler, man, that was an awesome freestyle. Houston! Yeah! He won freestyle last night. I got it tonight, baby. This is awesome. Houston, we love you guys. Houston, you're awesome. We love you. We'll see you next Saturday. Yeah!
We love the energy that Mr. Excitement brings here to Monster Jam. And with that, we will add up the points and crown our overall event champion with 11 points in JCB Racing, 9 in the Skills Challenge, and 10 in Freestyle for a total of 30 points. Let's see, your overall event champion is... Redemption is his Classroom Crusher. Camden Murphy takes home your BKT overall event championship.
Camden, I know that this victory is extra sweet because last night you guys were battling truck issues all night long. Talk to us about how this redemption moment just means so much to you guys.
Oh, this means the absolute world to me, but the #1 shout out I have to give is to my man Shane and all of the UNH technicians that are behind the scenes. They're the unsung heroes. They don't get to come out and watch the event like you guys do, but they make sure we come out here so we can put on an event for you guys. But man, it means this so bittersweet. I absolutely love it. You guys are always wild, and we will see you guys Saturday.
Congratulations to Classroom Crusher and Camden Murphy. He is your overall event champion. Of course, Tyler Meninga and Gravedigger as well. Well, we can't say goodbye just yet to Houston because we're coming back next Saturday.
Coming all the way back. Houston, did you have a good time? Let me hear you.
Oh yeah, they had a great time. They had a great time. Well, I would ask you what your favorite part of Houston is, but we still have one more event next week. We're going to be entering week 6, round 11, as we're on the road to Monster Jam World Finals 24. So, Jabari, this is not goodbye, but did you have a good time at least this weekend?
I had an incredible time, you guys. All the food. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Great here.
Palachkis.
So, kolache.
Kolaches. I'm still learning it. Kay has helped me out here about learning different foods to eat here.
We're gonna get him right. We're gonna get him right. Yes, of course.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Well, we've had a great time on behalf of KCG and Jabari Thomas, the Kolache King here. We hope you had fun. We hope to see you next Saturday at our next Monster Jam.
Stay classy, beautiful people.
Never give up, no, never give in. It's grit and guts, dirt and dust. Get out your seat and put your hands up. Let's ride, we got the green light. It's a party in the pit tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll on tire. made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the monster. Jam, jam, jam. Yeah. It's wheelies and backflips, donuts and burnouts and walk-its. Full throttle, head to head. You be the judge of which truck's gonna win. Let's ride, we got the green light. It's a party in the pit tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the monster. Jam, jam, jam. When I say monster, you say jam. Monster, monster. Yeah, when I say monster, you say jam. Monster, monster. Let's ride, we got the green light. It's a party in the pit tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the monster.